Good morning. So, par for the course. Let me make sure I'm live over here. Eventually, I'll show up over here and then we'll be good to go. And then I can share. And all right, here we are. Now let's share it over to the group and see. My screen just went dark. Hopefully that still worked. Posted, posted, posted. Okay, everybody. So come on in. Tell me what you're doing today. Let me know what's going on. I went and picked all the weeds in our yard yesterday, in the backyard at least. The yard for me is the whole reason I bought the house, and now I can't find myself in the group. This is how we're gonna roll today. We're just gonna there we go. Let's switch over. And so it was two big old huge bags of weeds from the yard yesterday. Okay, now we're in the group. And we still have the front yard, but the yard is the whole reason I bought that we bought that house was because it has raised beds in it. It had drip lines all ready to go. And most of it is not grass because grass is not, I don't know. We struggled with the grass at our house and the HOA, and we're not in an HOA area now, but it's just grass is not a fun one to take care of. It's just for aesthetics, in my opinion. And I'd rather grow vegetables and pretty flowers and things like that than grass. So the yard that we're in now is mostly rock beds, and it has the raised beds for the garden, and then lots of concrete for trailer parking and all that fun stuff. So that's what I was doing yesterday was pulling all the weeds from the rock beds. Hopefully, I didn't get sunburned this time. Last time I was out with the husband and we were at the racetrack, I totally got sunburned. I was like, "Oh, man." I look like a raccoon now. Okay, so this one, I don't think we've done when's the last time we did a truck kit? We haven't done a truck kit in a little while. I think it was the sunflower, wasn't it? It was the sunflower truck kit. That was the last one we did. So this one, not to be confused with the tiered tray subscription box, they have the same name. So this one is for the interchangeable truck kit. We have the license plates, and then this pops in the back of the truck. I'm just going to move things over here so I can have my labels, my visuals for myself, and then we'll put all these together because there's a lot of stars. Stars, you guys, lots of stars. So this is going to be a fun one. It'll be super quick and super easy. There's a lot of big pieces to go with, even though there's a lot of stars, there's a lot of big pieces that we can whip right through. Look at all these stars. Woo! Stars everywhere. Okay, red, white, and boom. The hardest part for me is going to be sorting the stars into what colors they go into. Literally, there's 5 colors. So we have red, white, blue, yellow, which is sunflower, and then the vintage white we're going to do for the background, kind of like if you were here for the door hanger. We did that for the background so that we have 2 different whites going on. The hardest part is going to be sorting the stars into which colors. So I'm just going to put them on here really quick. Hopefully that's really quick. And then I'll sort them. Otherwise, I'm gonna be painting stars and be like, "Ah, that was the wrong color." Red. Here's another one. Oh, that one goes there. Okay. I'll figure it out. We will figure it out. These ones, little tiny guys, 2 blues. There's another tiny one somewhere right there. So those are whites, and then the rest. These ones do have the etched background, so you'll be able to know where they go instead of randomly placing them. I just want to get them down so I know which ones are what color. Okay. I got my foil out today. I did like the wet palette. So the wet palette was super helpful. It kept the paint wet the whole time. And normally if I would have done that, I would have been having to re-pour paint just because that's where my area goes. These are stripes. So we're gonna start with the white first on this one. The white's just deco art, snow titanium, because you heard me say it. You're gonna hear me say it again. I did not like the sale paint from Home Depot in the flat. I'm pulling all the white ones. We got that one. We got this one. It was too thick for my liking. So I did away with it. Let's see. This one's red. This one's red. Okay, sorry. Apparently I can't sort colors and talk at the same time. Hopefully we got them all right. Who knows? Who knows? We just roll with the flow. That's the way I roll around here. Just go with it. Okay, so this one, these two are going to be the off-white, and then these are blue. Cool. We're all sorted now. Now let's go. We're going to start with the vintage white. We're just going to come over here and plop it on our foil. You might be able to, cool, you'll be able to see a little bit of it. I know when I use this foil, I try not to bring it in the screen because of the reflections and the lights, and it's super shiny over here and blinds me. So I can only assume it's blinding you guys when it's in the shop. So that's why most of the time you guys can't see my palette, because most of the time I'm just using foil. I just pick it up from the Dollar Tree, and it's just the sheets, like the Reynolds wrap sheets. But that's why half the time you guys don't see the palette, is because I don't want to blind you guys with the light and the foil. Woo! That would not be good. Okay, and you saw how I just super quickly went over that. Another reason you get my vote for the magic erasers, you guys, is just super light paint, and I didn't have to dab, and there's no paint. Look, there's no paint in those grooves. So if you have not tried the magic erasers, I highly recommend them. I just get like the off-brand ones on Amazon, and I get them in bulk. They literally fill up a whole entire Banker's box, and then I just slice them down. I think I can get like 8, maybe more, depends on how you slice them. I can get around 8 little pieces out of one magic eraser, so that big old box lasts me forever. I'd have to look and see the last time I bought some, but it's been a while, a long, long while. And even the grandkids. I don't know if you're in the group, even the grandkids are watching me, and they'll pull out the magic erasers too. And so that's how they started painting with me. I was like, "Oh, you know they're watching when they mimic you." So that's when you have to be careful of what you're doing around the kids, because they're starting to mimic you. Okay, so we'll just grab just a tiny bit of sunflower. I thought about like making this. Well, I'll sit and stew on it for a second. I was looking at the colors, and I was thinking, how can I make it look more like an actual firework with like the ombre and the sponge effect? And what colors can I use to make that happen? And I'd probably use the sponges, but I'm not sure, because I'd probably do it with the pinks, but I wasn't sure how well the pink would go with the color theme that we have going on right now. So that's why I just stuck with the yellow for a minute. But if I was going to do it, reference back to Tuesdays where I showed you guys how to do the edging, and I just have the 2 sponges. Well, the one is the makeup sponge, and I have it blended on the 2 sides. That's how I would go in with those 2. I just do the middle a darker, and then have it edge out into the lighter area. So if that's what I was going to do, but again, I'm not sure how the pinks that I have in the palette would go well with the red, white, and blue. Okay, let's get a blue. You could splatter the blue with the white too. That would be kind of fun to make it look like it was fireworks, although I don't have my also on Tuesday, if you saw, my toothbrushes were not being nice to me. And I don't know if it's because I have like the rubber, there's like a rubber in the center of the brushes. It's not just a full-on bristle brush. So that might be the thing. And then we switched over to a stencil brush, which gives you a more dense splatter, which makes it look like glitter. So it depends. If that's the look you're going for, totally do it. Let me move these over. I'm going to tape these stars. We'll see if they stay today. But in my eyes, if it looks like glitter versus actually having to use glitter, I think that's a win. Though they're both messy because splatter's still messy. So I don't know. Take your pick. We're just going to hold this guy, little tiny guy down. Okay, so we'll move these to the side. We'll pull this one off. Let's see. It's really plain for me, and I'm struggling with the fact that I want to do something more with these guys. I'm going to give this one a second coat, though. Just not quite sure what. If we go with the splatter, I think those pieces would be too small with the dense splatter. You do have the darker yellow that we could use to kind of ombre the inside of that. Let's pull out the white. And get all these little letters over here. We might need more tape on this guy. I mean, you could go individually and paint each one a different color too and make it look more like a firework that way. We're definitely going to need more tape for these guys. Did you see I got my wall? We have visitors now, but when they come in, they're going to still be in the shop. I think it's Elliot. He's sitting there staring at us. I should make him come figure out what to do with the fireworks, huh?
Can I see? What fireworks?
Those ones. I want to make them different colors, but I'm not quite sure. Yeah, because they're too plain.
Well, then you gotta make them like assortment of colors. Like each one of the fireworks gotta be like a different color. Like one can be purple, blue, and red. One can be orange, black, and yellow.
He's given us all kinds of ideas. More Halloween theme than 4th of July. Let's grab this. I feel like these stars are going to fall right off.
You can make them all sorts of pretty colors.
We should have him come be a guest star and paint for you guys, huh?
Or you can pick colors off your little jar. See?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Off my glass jar.
Okay.
He's given us all kinds of ideas. Orange, pink, black, yellow, blue, purple. It was not helpful. Okay, let's try the white. So while they're on there, we can give them a second coat. And then we're going to have to break out the brush for the stripes on these ones. That one, oh, you know what? There's a brown on the stems. I didn't even see that. So we'll have to break out the roasted pecan too. And then scrape through, first peel off the paint off your pokey, and then scrape through so you can still see your lines. Almost lost that one, couldn't see it. Okay. Now we'll give these guys a second coat. Just a super light, quick swipe with them. We'll hold on to these ones. Hopefully they stay on. That one did not. Okay, now we have the white. Let's go for the red. I'm gonna move these guys over here. And we'll pull the red stars down and we'll get some stripes going. So that's red. Lots of little stars. If you don't want to deal with all of these stars, break out your Posca pens or acrylic markers or whatever. If you haven't bought the Sharpie ones yet, those ones I really like the Sharpie ones. And just color in the stars. I just got blue all over that. Pretend it's not there. And the Sharpie ones they come to a point at the end, so I think you can get a little bit more detail, and then you can lay it down and even get fatter detail with those ones versus the Posca pens that are just like a stubby little nub. Where's my razor? There it is. I'm gonna slice this one in half. There's tape or glue or something on that. Reminds me, I have to clean that. Okay, so we're just gonna come in here and get the little stars. You could color these ones too. If it makes it easier, but again, you have my vote for the magic eraser. I will never not want to use one. Somebody did ask in the group what kind, and it is just, yes, the Mr. Clean, but again, off-brand. And then make sure if you're searching for them to not get the ones that are like the bathroom scrubbers because they have like ridges on them and you can't paint with those ones. Well, I mean, it could probably leave really cool textures, but it's not going to be the nice solid base coat that you want, like you see here. So if you grab those ones, make sure they're the smooth kind. Let's grab a brush. Let's see how wide. That may be good enough. What do we say? Okay, right here. We've got this one, this one, this one. And we'll do you want to do the opposite on this one? Just marking them to give myself a visual of which ones we're going to paint red. And I just grabbed an angle brush. It's a number 4. At least that's what it says on here. If I had to guess, it's probably a 1/4 inch. So I know every brand labels their brush different. And if you want the crisp lines, you can use the painter's tape, or if you have washi tape, I just colored outside my lines. Or again, use the Posca markers, so the paint markers, to color in here. There's one. I just colored outside that one too. We're gonna have wobbly lines. And they're not solid. I'm not making them solid. They're kind of dry brush at the end. I'll bring it in closer and show you guys. You can make them solid. You can make them however you want. I didn't bring water over here. Fail again, no water. Let's grab the brown. So this is just the roasted pecan, and I only need like the tiniest bit. And we'll just grab the other side of the red from the magic eraser and get our little sticks here for our fireworks. Okay, when I grew up, fireworks were not like you had to go to a fireworks show. So when we moved to Idaho a billion years ago and you could buy fireworks, I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Now I'm like, oh, I guess I'm that old grumpy person that's like, are we done with the fireworks yet? When it's the 4th of July, because you don't even need to go to a show now. You just sit in your yard, listen to them all night long. Okay, I will grab, let's grab, oh, I don't have water though. Let's spray it. Well, no, I'll spray it into the trash can. We'll see if that works a little bit. Okay, so we'll grab some white, and I'm about to get my hands all yucky. Where's my glove? Not happening. And then just kind of spray like that. What else do we want to, we want to do this one. Get this guy going. And now I do have wipes. You can wipe my hand off at least. But you can see how that's a little bit more dense versus using the toothbrush. It has like wider, thicker, blobbier. Now it's all underneath my nails. And this is well, I'll show you this one. You probably see it better. This one's more dense and put together than it would be with the toothbrush. So that's why people think it looks like glitter. You could go through, I think it was this one. Is that one the red one? Cool. I didn't splash that one. No, let me get this one really quick. After I just cleaned my hands. Grab the wipe again. Well, you could do both, and then you'd have the different varieties of the splatter versus, the dense versus the more spread out splatter. That would be kind of cool. Let's see. Now we get to dry fit everything. It's a 4th. So those two would go like that, right here. We'll just stick these ones on so we don't have to worry about them moving around while we play with all the little tiny stars that are about to pop up over here. Whoop. And then I don't have a truck with me, but if I did, I would show you guys how to put the Velcro on. So on your trucks, what I do, or let me put these one thing at a time. What I do when I put the Velcro on the trucks, like I'll obviously place them on the trucks, but then when I'm doing the kits like this, I will put the soft, so the scratchy side, it's the hook side, goes on the truck, which that L does not want to be nice to me, which you guys get with the kits, right? So I send you guys Velcro. And then with these the interchangeable kits, you get the soft side, which is the loop side. And when I place them, when I do a new one, I will place the loop side on top of my truck that's already there. And then I will put my piece on the Velcro. Hopefully that makes sense because I don't have a truck with me to show you. They're in the shop. And then that way I know that all of my pieces fit right and they're not, because I tend to put things crooked, so that they're not crooked and they're going to all sit the same on the truck. So truck Velcro first, then put the soft ones on with the sticky exposed, and then put your pieces on top of that. And then it should be perfectly placed. Okay, so I will not put Velcro on these. Should we let's put the sticky on these guys first before we start putting stars on there. Pull that one off. That way, once I start putting stars down, I'm gonna start knocking things around. Okay, let's do the letters. There it is. The fireworks. And then we'll do the stars. There was a big star that went. Okay, that's the white one there. We'll pull that one because he is a little bit bigger than the rest of them. It's the fun part when cutting them all. We do the same puzzle like 10 times. We'll start getting used to it. And now, I don't know, you guys are all buying Christmas right now again. So I'm like, oh, Christmas? Okay. I guess Hobby Lobby wasn't wrong in their fall already in April. It's like, guys are buying Christmas already. So now all the old files that we just went through are coming back again. So now we're looking at them going, oh, we just did this puzzle. Let's do it again. Was one of my first questions when hiring helpers. Do you like puzzles? So now this one, what I'm going to do, we'll see if it works this way. Hopefully come in with my pokey and pull off from the middle. And then that way I'm not peeling each little burst of firework off. So come in from the middle and just kind of like pull up. And then we'll come off in one piece. Otherwise it will rip and you have to pull each one, and that's not fun. Okay, I know this one is the bigger one, so we're going to put it right here. And then we'll pull over all of these guys and figure out where they go. So there's a lot of big blue ones. Go down here. And these two. Where's the big red one there? So red. Where's the, oh, there's the little tiny blue ones. There's another red one. What do I have? Two more reds. So there's a red. And here's a red. And then the rest are white. So white, white, tiny white. Okay. Now we'll start placing the blues. You guys are awfully quiet. Are you hiding at work watching me again? The hard part is putting them on the edge pieces and not just dropping them wherever. Because now there's a certain way with the edge pieces, the etching on the back, that they'll sit. Let's just go from the top up. Otherwise, I'd totally just drop them on here. You could if you have tweezers. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Tweezers. If you have tweezers, grab your tweezers and then just use those to place in the little tiny guys. Almost done. I'll have to go grab a truck. Actually, you guys will see pictures. The question is, which truck? So I have 4 different colored trucks. Pink. That one's down there. Pink, teal. Oh no, I have 5. Red, white, and black. I think the black one, this would pop off really good off the black one. Red one, I don't know. We'll try it. We'll try it. Maybe even the white. I don't know. And I think it would blend too well with the white and it wouldn't be contrasty enough. Okay, here's how I know. Cool, we've got them all. Okay, so now, obviously this piece sits in the tailgate of the truck, so we don't need Velcro on that. But like I was saying, I would place these down, like pick these off and place these on the truck so that they're exposed. Well, they would be exposed this way, but so that they're exposed. And then I would put this piece on the top of that, and then the Velcro would stick to it. And that's how I place all my Velcro for the kits when I have trucks already done. So that's my little tip for the day on placing the Velcro on your trucks. But this one, it's in the description, comments, I was going to say comments. In the description is a link to this one. So if you want to go and grab it and have it ahead for the July 4th holiday, they're shipping now, so they're available now. And go ahead and grab yours. And if you guys do different colors, I want to see your fireworks. I want to see you ombre them and see how they turn out. And can't wait to see. So that, like I said, it was just a really quick one today. Just a fun little truck. And then next Tuesday, I don't know what I have scheduled for next Tuesday. Let's see. I think it's a mixed media. I think we're going to play with some mixed media next Tuesday. So come on over, and Tuesday at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, I will be playing with some mixed media stuff. So I'll see you all then. Have a good weekend, guys.